Earth, a 4.5 billion year old planet that has contained sentient life for around 500 million years, but has only been home to humans for 66 million years. Our planet is one of 9 in our solar system, but one of 30 billion in our galaxy, the Milky Way. In observable space, there are thought to be 100 billion galaxies alone. With our current technology, we haven't been able to observe all of space yet, in fact, far from it. The truth is, we can't see too much, and we also don't have enough eyes looking. So if aliens were coming towards Earth, how long in advance would we know? Would we even know at all? Hello and welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, and today I'm asking, what if aliens attacked? I am almost certain it would look something like that. Mars attacks. I love it! Let's hear it for the Emperor aliens in ostentatious shiny red cloaks. Yay! Before I get into this video, I want to know what you think aliens will look like. Do you think they'll look like the Mars attacks hooligans? Or like the sugar-guzzling nightmare from Men in Black? Or something unimaginable and incomprehensible to our human brains? I look forward to reading your creative comments in the comment section down below. Of course, do stay tuned to the end or I'll be reading your comments from a previous video. If you haven't already liked this video, go ahead and please do so. Share it with a friend that you think needs to know about aliens today, and if you haven't subscribed, why not join our family? We like questions, you like answers. So what if aliens attacked? Oof, do you guys want the long version or the short version? I'm guessing you guys don't have all day or even all year, so I'll give you the medium version, but the short answer would be panic panic, death death. Alien invasion is a common theme across science fiction, film and literature, in which the scenarios have been heavily theorized. This, for example, is how it plays out in Mars attacks. And this is how it happened in Independence Day. Drama, drama. Death, death. But is Ronald Emmerich's vision legit? Well, Professor Stephen Hawking, aka the brain of the 20th and early 21st century, claimed that if aliens visit us, the outcome would be much as when Columbus landed in America, which didn't turn out too well for the Native Americans. One outcome is quick, laser blast, bye! The other is a slow and steady massacre until the Earth is another outpost of, well, wherever they're coming from. The only way to predict how an attack may go is to consider why aliens would want to be aggressive with us in the first place. To me, there seems to be 3 possibilities. A. The aliens are just aggressive and destructive beings. B. They feel threatened or are responding to a threat from us. Or C. They're looking to colonize Earth because they either want or need intergalactic real estate. In scenario A, it could go down like Mars attacks or the like, as there would not be much reasoning with the aggressors. But totally basing this on the information I have gathered in my Earth brain, scenario B and C are the most likely. Could we have accidentally invited an attack by our own intergalactic exploits? It seems that right now we are working with laser physics in order to attempt to send objects into space at 10% of the speed of light, aka very, very fast. If something travelling at that speed hit a celestial body, it would very much damage it. It could indeed destroy it. If that was traced back to Earth, well, we may have to answer to our own unwitting attack. Perhaps an alien picks up the Voyager Golden Record sent out to space in 1974. Perhaps they mistake a message from the Queen of England and whale song. Perhaps they think that actually we're saying, we want to fight you, aliens. They think we're the ones about to attack, so they do what they can do and they respond. Aliens likely aren't going to understand humans, and we aren't likely to understand them, and traditionally, when people don't understand one another, they fight. Scenario C is also somewhat likely. Our planet is old, but human life is comparatively young, and ever since we came to be, we have tested our planet's means to support our developing lifestyles and pushed Earth to the very brink. We've almost run out of oil, we're burning holes in the atmosphere, we're polluting the air, the ice caps are melting.
Polar bears are dying, the ice caps are melting. Humans are depleting all the natural resources.
Other planets in the solar system may have developed intelligent life before we did, and if that's the case, perhaps they too have exhausted their planets and are at a point where they need to come and find a new place to live. Their timescale could be a lot earlier than ours. They could see Earth and think that actually it's a good bet. Perhaps they don't realize it's infested with humans or other life forms. Or perhaps the Great Filter theory is legit and other civilizations have begun space travel way earlier than us and are now at a point of space colonization, and Earth is a good spot in their strategy. In any given scenario with an aggressor, I am sure Earth would respond and do its best to reason with the aliens, and if that didn't work, then we'd have to fight them. But the scale of our response would very much depend on whether or not we saw them coming. In July 2019, scientists missed a massive asteroid that zoomed by Earth. We named it 2019 OK because it turned out it was okay in the end. However, the asteroid shocked astronomers, with some claiming it came out of nowhere. Alan Duffy of the Royal Institute of Australia claimed that the 130-meter wide space rock had been uncomfortably close to Earth. If the aggressors made a surprise attack, what could we really do to defend ourselves right now? I am sure that the government have a secret alien response strategy, but would they actually be ready to put that into practice? How seriously are they taking those plans? Also, what would defending, and I'm using air quotes here in case you can't see me, what would defending our planet even really mean? Would we nuke the aliens but then risk killing and poisoning our Earthlings in the process? How do we even respond to an alien attack? Also, if we can't yet function peacefully as a planet, what hope do we have in agreeing on a method of retaliation to an extraterrestrial aggressor? I would hope that the external threat would encourage Earth peace, but I think, based on past trends, that is wholly unrealistic. Let's be totally frank, if aliens attacked right now, we have no chance. I'll say it again. No chance. Sure, we've been to the moon, but that's about it. We haven't even got a human to Mars yet. Meanwhile, these aliens are advanced enough to have traveled likely from a far-flung area of the galaxy or beyond, and are poised and ready to attack us. We haven't been poised and ready to visit the moon for over 45 years, let alone travel out of our own solar system. If aliens can get here while we are going nowhere fast, well, we're kinda just sitting ducks, right? Also, if their technology is better than ours, I would imagine that their weapons are too. I guess we'd better bow down to our new alien overlords, right? A left field point to round out the video, but some people vehemently believe that aliens have already attacked, just in a kinda low-key way. Some people believe that aliens visited Earth some 10,000 years ago and run the planet with a body of integrated hybrids or something. I haven't spoken to a Scientologist recently, but I do believe they have some theory about an alien overlord called Xenu killing people in volcanoes or something. So perhaps it already happened and we just didn't know about it. So throwing this open out to you guys out there, what do you think? Do you think aliens will attack? How and why? Do you think we can defend ourselves? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Before I go, I'm going to read some comments from What If You Trespassed on Area 51, an interesting sidestep because perhaps we would aggravate aliens by, I don't know, poking and prodding them in Area 51? Just a thought. Anyway, Alejandro Riviera said, what if we could explore space and colonize planets and make a huge intergalactic army? Wait, now I think we're the aliens attacking. Calm it down, Alejandro. Calm it down. Avery the Cuban American wrote, what if we stormed Fort Knox? Ooh, an excellent question. A very, very safe and secure place. Christopher Corey said, one suggestion, on the day of the raid, just hang out with your friends and Area 51 employees watching the sky. Have a joint with a tailgate barbecue. Tune into the Art Bell radio. Watch the UFO put out one hell of a fireworks show. Watching the first season of The X-Files. I kind of like the sound of the tailgate barbecue, and I'm not about storming, but I am about grilling. Great! Good. Thank you. Once again, please leave a thumbs up on this video, leave your comments in the comments section down below, I love reading them. And if you haven't yet clicked on that big, beautiful notification bell to stay up to date with the most recent videos, then do so now. Thank you guys for tuning into this video, I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, I'll catch you in the next video, but until then, please do stay curious, stay alert, and never ever stop questioning.